Hello, may I please speak with Timothy?
Uh, this is Timothy's old number, so you have the wrong number now.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I'll be sure to update our records here so you don't get any more calls from him, from us at least. And I'm a
Thank
volunteer.
you.
I'm just a volunteer with Andrew Yang's presidential campaign, and I can ask you just.
Oh, hey.
Do you mind if I just ask real quick, on like a scale of first to fifth, where you would rank Andrew on your top choice of candidates?
Um, who? What are we comparing them to?
The rest of the Democratic field.
Oh, well, in that case, what what's what's one and what's five?
Sure.
Is five good?
First would be highest.
Oh, okay. Um, we'll go with number one.
Oh wow, that is awesome, Timothy. I really appreciate hearing that. What is it that you like most about Andrew that separates him from the rest of the field?
That he's an outsider. He's a businessman.
Yeah,
I guess
exactly.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know too much about him, but
Yeah, well, I
I
mean, those
mean,
are two big things. Of, like, a lot of me and the rest of his coalition, we're kind of sick of status quo in D.C. of the get nothing done politics, and I think Andrew's a breath of fresh air that can actually get some things done and make some compromises on both sides of the political aisle to unite this country and move us all forward. So that's kind of why myself and a lot of others are supporting him as well. So. Um, Timothy, do you mind if I get your email address and just send you an email that has a little bit more information? And so whenever you have a chance, you can do a little deeper dive on some of the issues that are most important to you, and hopefully you can caucus for Andrew coming up soon, and we can get somebody that can beat Trump and take back the White House.
sure.
Cool. What's a good email address for you?
At gmail.com.
Uh-huh. Very cool. Well, great. I'll send you an email then, Tim, and then just be on the lookout for that. And do you have any questions for me at the moment?
I guess what do you think the difference is between Andrew Yang and Donald Trump? Both of them are outsiders. Both of them are businessmen.
Sure.
Why do you not like Trump, or why do you like Andrew more?
Sure. Yeah, I'm not, with a lot of the Democrats and thumping the, never Trump, hate him and everything he does, because I think he has done some positive things for the country. But just, I think his personal style of just antagonizing and dividing and, just the way he presents himself is not a positive one and not something that aligns with Andrew's core campaign message, which is humanity first. And I think that is the message that a leader of America should be sending to the rest of the country and to the world. And I think Andrew Yang, like I said, has more of a bipartisan appeal because he is a bit more moderate than a lot of the extreme Democrats out there. Um, and again, I think he can pull enough Trump supporters that are looking for an alternative that don't necessarily, aren't huge fans of Trump, but they don't see any good alternative anywhere else. So by default, they're going to vote for Trump. If they're given another option, they're smart enough to know, and recognize good ideas when they see them. And I think if they have the chance to explore Andrew a little more, um, they'll come around. So,
I gotcha.
what do you think of that assessment?
Well, you like him because of the humanity part, but you, it so basically it has nothing to do with policies or anything like that. Because Trump has definitely done some good. Obviously,
Sure,
you hear it all the time.
sure.
So but for you, the difference between Trump and Yang is the humanity part. That's what I'm hearing from you.
Yeah, and I think I mean, you can take it as just the humanity part, but I think that is really the all encompassing set of his policies. I'm not sure if you've had a chance to visit his policy page, but there's over 150 different ones there, from, Medicare to gun control to reproductive rights to, even silly things like getting rid of the penny, and then more important things like 12-year term limits for Congress, 18-year term limits for Supreme Court justices, things of that nature. That is really, and democracy dollars, I think, is a big thing to wash out, big interest, special money in elections and get more of the general population to be engaged in civics. So it's no, it's a whole plethora of policies that go into that humanity first message. So.
Well, what do you? I mean, you mentioned like Congress or whatever having like 12-year terms and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do you agree with that?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I mean,
why do you agree with that? Because I mean that kind of goes with what Trump has to say. Draining the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the 12-year term, then you're kind of getting rid of, like you said, people who are getting money, and all that nonsense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, I just haven't seen Trump's policy. That's my biggest problem with him is, everything kind of comes and goes. It's esoteric. It's not really laid down and laid out very clearly as a vision, and that makes it difficult for people like me or anybody else that wants to get on board, that are, analytical people, data driven. We want to see the studies. We want to see the information to back your opinions, and I don't see a lot of that being provided. So.
I got you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome,
yeah,
Timothy.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, well, I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me. And like I said, I'll shoot you that email, and then just go to his policy page,
right.
And like whatever issues are most important to you, just a couple of different things. I would advise you just to click on it, kind of see where Andrew's values align with yours, and if you think it would be a positive thing to move this country forward.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. No problem. Thank you. Bye now. All right, so I like those kind, even though it was a wrong number. And we're going to turn that in a second. I'm going to go back here and grab Tim's email, and then I'm going to go over to yang2020.com. And then I'm going to enter his email, and I don't know his zip, so I just do that. That's optional. And then